今天 Realus 老师将带大家解析 Taylor Swift 的 Cardigan 歌词。这首旋律动人、修辞绝美的歌曲藏着哪些巧思？一起来看看吧。
So let's go to page 2 and let's look at the first song, Cardigan. Right? This song is one of the most beautiful songs from the album. So let's start by looking at the first stanza. You will notice that the first stanza starts with a very vivid imagery in here. Alright? So have a look at the lyrics, okay? Can you notice something special about the imageries here? What do you notice about the things that are presented in this image? Sophia, any thoughts? Are there anything that's a little bit contradicting to each other?
Vintage tea, like old and
Exactly, okay, so vintage tea and brand new phone, right? So we can see vintage is something a little bit old. Brand new phone obviously is something new, right? So you can see that there is a sense of contrast. Or you could say there's a sense of conflict in here, right? Now, why? Why is there, like, where does this sense of contrast come from? What happened in the story? Betty and James, yes? Alright, so they have a relationship, right? To them, that is something. So in this case, that is an old and existing relationship, right? So that is a vintage tea, but this relationship is, you guys are right, was disrupted. A brand new phone, right? So indicating that there was a new character introducing to the story that breaks this relationship up, right? Yeah. So this vintage tea is actually, a very euphemism way to suggest that there was a long-lasting, old relationship, right? Existing relationship there, but introduced or disrupted by something completely new, right? So a new affair in this case. So you can see this means a new affair, while this vintage tea means the old relationship. Alright. Before we move on, do you know what is a cardigan? Yeah, a cardigan is kind of like this. I guess it's kind of like a tee. It's like a garment, right? So this vintage tea is actually also referring to the theme of cardigan as well, right? So it's actually the same thing, right? So, and then the next imagery is that there is high heels on the cobblestones. Have you ever worn high heels?
No.
It's gonna be uncomfortable walking on cobblestones, right? Because high heels, they are quite shaky, unstable, right? So you want to ride on something that is flat. You don't want to ride on something that is like, up and down, right? Because this can be dangerous, all right? So what do you think this imagery can be, inferred or related to the relationship in here?
It's gonna break.
It's gonna break, right? Because they are doing something dangerous. They are doing something that is risky, okay? That makes this relationship unstable, right? Yeah, exactly. So we can see high heels, cobblestones. These two things, they create, we could say, uncomfortable. Right? This is something that is unstable as well. So walking on a road, walking on the streets that is up and down in high heels is already something dangerous, right? So that means, if you keep doing that in your relationship, this relationship is not going to last, okay? It's not going to be a peaceful relationship, right? So that is also implied in this imagery as well.